About Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyric, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Mandelbaum-Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum-Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
After calling All Done once, homeowners all over New Jersey are saying, finally, a contractor I can trust. Get the job done once, the right way. Call All Done Once at 732-242-4072 or visit us online at www.alldoneonce.com.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
David Hashagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their...
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
This is Christian Coben, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Mandelbaum Bear PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
George J. Keller & Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller & Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyric, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
When your season ends in victory, make it last forever with Zone Your Championship Rings. Based right here in New Jersey, we're the #1 choice for high school championship rings in the Garden State. Memorialize your ring season with a Zone Your Championship ring, crafted to celebrate champions.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in, wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin. Here we go. And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to look.
Line up ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
And a very good afternoon, and welcome to you and yours live from Franklin High School here in Franklin, New Jersey for the non-public B Girls Volleyball Finals in the NJSIAA. Zach Small and David Hassagen hanging out here with you where it's currently outside 55 degrees in Franklin, brought to you by ICS. Keep it cool when it's hot, warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs as it is ring season presented by Athletic Fields of America. Championships are just that much more special when they're won on an Athletic Fields of America playing surface. We are also live from the Iron Peak broadcast booth. Iron Peak Sports and Events offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, and an arcade. There's something for everyone. Elevate your game at Iron Peak Sports and Events, located in Hillsborough, New Jersey. David, if you're hungry during this game, what should you do?
Well, I'm craving something. I believe it's Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Absolutely. Always fresh ground beef. Fries are fresh cut, boardwalk style, no freezers at any of their locations. Don't forget about the mix-ins with their milkshakes. David, what have we been using a lot lately to stay organized here with our commentators?
Well, we've been relying almost exclusively on Group Spot.
That's right. Tired of juggling emails, texts, and a dozen apps to keep your group organized? Meet Group Spot, the private all-in-one hub built for teams, clubs, families, and more. Control notifications, manage RSVPs, run subgroups without social media noise. Start a group today at groupspot.net. David, are you struggling with confidence and consistency and playing scared and tight?
Constantly.
Well, learn how to unlock your potential, David, and performing your best when it matters the most in Top Mental Game. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, and build the champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. I know you're out of eligibility years, David, but if you were to sign an NIL deal, which law firm would you trust?
I mean, Lyons & Associates would help.
I mean, yeah, because their NIL deals mean opportunity but also risk. But don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you can focus on winning on and off the field.
Well, you know something about winning on the field. In fact, you have a championship ring, my friend. Where did you get it from?
I sure do. The Hanover Park Hornets last year were so nice. They gave me a championship ring, and it was from Zone Your Rings. When your season ends in victory, make it last forever with Zone Your Championship rings. based right here in New Jersey. We're the #1 choice for high school championship rings in the Garden State. Memorialize your hashtag ring season with a Zolnir championship ring crafted to celebrate champions. We've got Mother Seton, we've got Montclair Kimberly Academy, and David Hashagen. Both of these teams are looking for their first ever girls volleyball championship.
Yeah, this is going to be a fantastic moment for one of these two schools. It's already been a great day for MKA.
That's right.
Their boys soccer team just took home a state championship over on the outside in the wind. Thankfully, we are not there. We are inside. Thank goodness. But no, this is a great matchup. MKA comes in at 11-19, took down some pretty good teams, including the defending champion St. Mary's, to get here. Also took care of the 4-seed Saddle River Day. But on the Mother Seton side, 25-3. And I mean, this is a team that was a GMC runner-up to Old Bridge, who took home the state title yesterday in Group 4. And this is a team that's got a lot of great talent, great depth, and took care of Rutgers Prep as well on the way. So this is a team that's really good under a legendary coach, Coach Moran. 350th win in the sectional final against Rutgers Prep. So this is a team that's got a lot of experience. They're going to look to finally get over the hump and reach the pinnacle, but MKA standing in the way.
These two teams just separated by 15 exits on the Garden State Parkway between Montclair and Clark, New Jersey. Very excited to see the Setters take on the Cougars.
In fact, we got some pom-poms in gold and red over there, and this is a matchup that truly belongs to cats and dogs. We got Cougars and Setters.
And I believe they're the only team that's the Setters in the state of New Jersey.
They might be the only team that's the Setters in the country. I've never heard of a nickname of the Setters.
I don't know, man. Have you been, perusing around like Iowa and stuff? They got some interesting names. But one thing we can all agree on across the U.S. is the Star Spangled Banner. End of the national anthem means the beginning of girls volleyball championship season here on Big State Sports. This is our 5th girls volleyball state final that we've got on our air, and don't forget, at 3 o'clock, we've got number 5 Secaucus taking on the Raritan Rockets for the Group 1 final. Today we already crowned a 3-peat champion, and the Princeton Tigers taking out Milburn for the second time. I'm thinking of Millville because of our good buddy behind us, and you guys were both down there yesterday for a very exciting game against Winslow, but Milburn lost 2 of their chances against the Princeton Tigers, who continue their dynasty, and now Mother Seton and MKA trying to perhaps start one here today in Franklin.
Yeah, absolutely, and we love going around across the Garden State for games. And again, if you want to see your team on our airways, now's the time to book for the winter in the spring. Contact Sue Lamello, Sue at BigStateSports.com. We cover over 1,500 games a year, all free to view right here on YouTube, including a lot of state championship games, including this one here today. So, and if you're, by the way, if you are listening in the crowd, because we have had that before, and you want to come up and say hello between sets, please feel free. We'd love to have a chat with you. We had apparently viewers from Canada in our last final, so.
Europe, Canada, all over, and I said, oh man, I wish you would have told me beforehand,
exactly.
and unfortunately it won't be next time. That was Charlotte Woods' dad. She's graduating from Princeton, but I'm very excited to watch these two teams, David. MKA coming from a incredibly competitive Essex County area, 19-11, but they face a gauntlet. Then Mother Seton on the other side, a lot more success on paper, 25-3, but this is really where you get to see a true test because, you know, MKA, they do have to play a lot of those Bergen County type teams, those Essex County teams. Mother Seton, yes, they're in that GMC, which is fairly competitive, but again, The big hot spots in the state of New Jersey for volleyball are mostly the Shore Conference and Bergen County. And now we're seeing two teams from outside those regions square off. So it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top today. Don't let the records fool you. I don't think that they're that too far apart when it comes to talent.
Yeah, and we say this all the time, especially in a final, right? Throw out the records, but especially with these two teams, because like you said, who knows if they've even played each other before. This is a matchup that, maybe was not expected either. You used to seeing a team like St. Mary come out of this and get into the final. Not this time around. Mother Seton made sure of, or should I say MKA made sure of that. So now we got a chance to crown a new champion here in the state of New Jersey. It's going to be a fantastic match.
And MKA already got their revenge. They took down St. Mary's, who won the state championship last year. So no repeat champion in non-public B. And first to serve will be Lillian Auerbach for the MKA Cougars. So Auerbach is ready. The setters are ready. And let's do it here in Franklin as the southpaw sends one over with a lot of spin. Picked up by the libero of Isabella Matias. Nice swing, off some hands, and we get started with Annabelle Burns. Mother Seton strike first.
Yeah, nice job there. Beautiful swing once again. And we'll keep an eye on this Mother Seton team. We were watching them warm up, and we were very, very impressed with Faith Forenza, the freshman outside hitter, leads the team in kills. She's going to be a player to watch here for the setters.
Nice one over there from Madison Porter, the setter, but a little too much heat on it. The setter, if you will.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have to clarify that as we go through, because quite frankly, all of them are setters on Mother Seton.
Well, the setter, Madison Porter, 753 assists heading into this contest, and a big thanks to Tom Moran for getting back to us. Member of the 2015 NJSIAA Hall of Fame class. Nice swing, and there we go from Forenza. Right down for Mother Seton. They're up 2-1.
And I've never seen fans.
Whoa.
The fans have fans.
So the setters have setters and the fans have fans. And the snozberries taste like snozberries.
This is fantastic here at Franklin. Great atmosphere.
It is fantastic. And they've got little fat heads.
Yes.
Set coming from Weintraub as they fire one over. And we got, I think, over the line there on Weintraub. Oh, no, I think they're calling for a back row attack, actually.
Yeah, looks like over the 10 there from MKA, so a point for Mother Seton makes it 3-1.
So a little out of position here. Sent one way up on the serve receive from Lila Brown. Brown sends it for free over. Back up, Burns, and she's got it. Annabelle Burns, another member of the 200 Kill Club on the setter's side. Skill number 264 for her as Mother Seton with 4.
4-1 to Mother Seton. They take the serve very quickly here.
Weintraub, the setter, sends it over, turned around, now lifted. Free ball from Addison Anderson, who's a force to be reckoned with in the middle. And popped up. A swing from the outside and just out of bounds from Burns as we do have some St. Mary's players here today, some varsity softball and volleyball players off to our right side.
I mean, here they would have loved to have been here themselves, but they can still take in some great volleyball here in Franklin High School. What a facility here at Franklin. We've been here now for the second day in a row. An incredible gym here.
And it is confirmed that was an illegal back row attack. Up from Burns. Thank you, Josh Willits. Burns again swats it towards the corner. A tough time on the dig for Erickson. And right now, David, Mother Seton look like they're ready to rise to the occasion. They look a lot more organized over there in scarlet and white.
Yeah, doing a really nice job of communicating right now. They also have a lot more depth, a much bigger roster than NKA has, so we'll see if that is telling as this match continues.
Well, when you have somebody that's been there as long as Tom Moran, next year will be his 30th season. You certainly won't have an issue when it comes to participation. Weintraub to the back. Brown hits it long. Mother Seton with 6.
Really good start here. We're going to have to get the story behind the fans down below us, the actual fans that the fans are holding. I wonder if that's a tradition, maybe.
I kind of want to have one of these fans. Weintraub tipped over, and a net violation on the side for Mother Seton. So MKA catching a break. David, they have to start to take advantage to try to catch up early because Mother Seton looks like a machine to start this contest.
Yeah, MKA is going to have to get on a bit of a run here in terms of service points. We saw this happen to Milburn, and when you let it snowball, it can really affect you later on.
Weintraub, another lefty. Set by Porter. Nice look to the middle. And a good recovery on the side from Weintraub. Here we go. They fake to the middle. Right on the outside. Slammed down by Annabelle Burns. The junior heating up early in the non-public B final.
And we were talking about Forenza, but Burns is coming out quickly here. Great sequence of kills from her to start this first set.
Kiara Duffy, 159 digs this season, sends it over. Weintraub, very close to the net, and does not make it over. So the setters from Clark, New Jersey, getting the job done early.
Yeah, fantastic job again. And like you said, just a little disorganized right now from MKA, and their passes are just not quite where they need to be. Better that time.
4 from the back on the serve receive. They actually forego their setter that time and send over a free ball. Porter, middle, little late. As that was Haley Paul trying to strike one down, the sophomore middle blocker.
Yep, couldn't quite get over the top of that one. Actually got a little too much over the top, I should say, putting it into the net. Now a chance for MKA to get back on serve.
And it's errors like that Montclair Kimberly Academy really have to figure out how to take advantage of. They have not scored back-to-back points so far today. This one palmed over. Weintraub towards the back, just over for the legal kill was Lynch. As this lands down and gets around the 21 of Forenza.
Great roll shot there from Lynch and just put a ton of spin on it. A couple players almost landed on the ball. That's how quickly it dropped against the Mother Seton defense.
Another one swung, but this time not over. And Mother Seton back on the board with their ninth. And now for Annabelle Burns. Yeah, you say Madison Porter doing as their mascot implies. That's right, Josh Willits tuning in from the ATL. Our resident volleyball expert at Big Stage Sports says this will go deep from Forenza.
Yeah, good job there from MKA, and pretty good setup there for the setters, but just could not get over the top of that one. A lot of power, but you have to be able to get over top of it if you're going to put that much on it.
Now the Cougars, beautiful float serve. Porter pushes it. Another opportunity, and it's killed. Well, there we go. You give Forenza a second chance, and she's got it. And right now, this game seems very similar to the Group 2 final we had yesterday, where it was Pinelands against Demarest, and one team just seemed a little bit flat at the start of this game. That could be MKA right now under the bright lights. They were a game away from making it here last year, but it is very tough to play on the state championship stage. There are a lot of people here to watch in Franklin, New Jersey. Nice hit and recovered by Matthias. Another swing right on the money. Faith Forenza, just a freshman, taking control in this contest.
Amazing noise from this Mother Seton crowd. But again, just a tremendous kill, and she's finding a great angle of attack right through the gaps right now, doing a fantastic job.
Veronica Malinowski from Old Bridge is here today, as this will end up out of bounds. And Old Bridge know all about winning, picking up their first championship, as we have a timeout from Montclair Kimberly Academy. So they trail this one by a score of 12-6, and this timeout is brought to you by Oberon Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Oberon Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000, backed by a rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Oberon Mazda of Morristown. Check the link in the description below for more details. As Zach Simone and David Hassagen hanging out with you in the Man of Bound Bear broadcast booth. Good timeout call by Kyla Sabello for Montclair Kimberly Academy as they try to right the ship here.
Yeah, and again, first set, you can afford to have these kind of okay, you're under the lights, let's settle in. And this is going to happen, especially with a team that's never won it before. It just can't be allowed to carry over to the second set. So I think that's what the big message is right now from Coach Sabello. Hey, all right, we're a little bit down in this one. If it gets away from us and we don't take the first set, that's fine. Let's make sure we get more confidence, start working our offense better. So even if we don't win the set, we're more confident going into the second.
And right now, I mean, their big issues are just digging pass, and that one goes right at Lila Brown, but it's an ace.
I'll say the issues is that serve. What a job there. And a beautiful serve at that tough height.
Back for Matias. Looking towards the back. Ooh, looked like it might have gone out of bounds. Corrine Kittles, though, picked it up anyway. Didn't like the read. Porter outside. Big swing. Off the hands. Another kill for Faith Forenza.
My goodness, another one. A powerful one that time. And right now, like you said, Isabella Matias doing a tremendous job off the service points.
4-0 service run, a 5-0 overall run for Mother Seton as this will sail out of bounds. Trying to attack that line across. MKA couldn't strike it. And up already by 9 are the setters.
Yeah, really good start. If you're Coach Moran, you are loving what you're seeing right now. This team is confident. Doesn't look like they're new to the big stage.
Absolutely not. I can't believe this is their first ever state finals appearance. It's the same for MKA, both brand new to this situation. Pushed over and just on the line, a nice target by Lila Brown. And she's one of 3 players with 100 kills on the season for MKA. Ava Wheeler and Lila Lynch, the other 2. Lynch had 17 kills against St. Mary's in the sectional final.
Great finesse there from Layla Brown, just putting it into the back corner with basically just a set. And that's what you'd love to see when you have an outside hitter that has that awareness and that ability to play with finesse as well as power.
Porter, right to the middle. Tapped over by Anderson. Another one for Layla Brown, and again, just carries a bit too deep.
Well, there was the power game that we were talking about. Just couldn't quite get the top spin on it that time. Good attempt, good idea, but just a hair too much on it.
Now back is Madison Porter, and again, remember, this is a team that battle tested against, perhaps going to be the #1 team in the state in Old Bridge after our rankings come out later tonight, as this is blocked out of bounds by Anderson. MKA catch another break.
Yeah, good block there up front, but just couldn't quite control it. Again, kind of got it off of the forearm and the wrist area a little bit instead of the hands. Hard to control it once you hit in that area.
16-8, the setters still well in control here. Brown with outstanding purple sneakers out here as they dunk it right down. Lila Lynch, who is the superstar in the sectional final, is able to send one home, 16-9. Mother Seton still ahead.
Another great serve by Brown as well. That's where you want to put it. You want to drop it right on the feet of that back line if you can. Really tough to deal with, and there it is again. A little bit higher that time.
Try to send it to Matias there. Here comes another big swing from Burns, and she got it. It took him a second, but Burns able to send one home, and now going back is Faith Forenza. 17 for Mother Seton. Honestly, just a nice run away from wrapping up the first set. Here's a swing from Lynch. Blocked. Lynch inbounds. Excellent job by Anderson and Jasmine Cardenas.
Yeah, great job there. Big double block, and they were able to, from that side, able to control it as well, even though it came off the left-hand side. It was across the net and dropped right into the near court. Beautifully done.
That's an advantageous position for them. They have plenty of room to their left as they can't play it off the net. 19-9. Mother Seton running away with things here in set number 1. Here comes Forenza now. And again, very reminiscent of that game with Pinelands, as there's a nice swing though from Lila Lynch. As there was a set with Demarest in that game where Demarest kind of just took it by the horns and scampered away.
Yeah, big swing there by Lynch, and that's something you need. You need to have a big kill like that sometimes to get your team fired back up. Beautiful swing that time.
Lobbed over. Handled by Matias. Free ball coming from Matias. Brown, set in the middle. Picked up the tip. Still get a hit off from Burns. Right in front, dumps it over, and a net violation on the 25 of Haley Paul.
Yeah, just I think a foot underneath the net there, I believe.
Or unless it was on Anderson. Yeah, it might have been Anderson.
I think it was Anderson.
3-7, yes.
Yep. Oh, what a play.
Unbelievable stop that time by Forenza. Another hit and blocked out of bounds, but I'll tell you what, we were talking about dig of the day. That could certainly be on the list out there.
What an incredible play to keep that alive, but just couldn't do it the second time. When we talked about this court here at Franklin, there's a lot of room to the near side and at both ends. Not a lot of room over where the scorer's table is. As that one goes a little bit sailing on the serve. So if you're going to attack and try to get, a place where it's going to be hard to scramble, attack that side of the court. Attack, if you're on the left side, attack the left. If you're on the right side, attack the right. And then that way you don't hit your opponent at that time to scramble and make an incredible save.
Yeah, that's an advantage for line shots if you're the team over on the left side with your outside hitter. Off the block. Oh, they're calling it for a double, so they're not calling it a block touch.
Yeah, because I think she went up and kind of tried to tap it and then missed. I think she tried to play it off if it was a block touch, but not so this time.
It worked for half a second, though. The officials kept the whistle.
I think the one official saw it immediately. He's like, wait, are we calling it?
Yep.
Okay.
But still, despite this little sputter from Mother Seton, still up by 7. Matias. Bump set toward the outside for Burns. Slams it. Dig by Brown. And now a free ball sent over by Lila Lynch. Up. Porter. Back to Burns. Another swing. And Weintraub right there. Glide it over. They're going to try the opposite. Tip and too short. As Cardenas on the run. Couldn't quite get her balance, and it's tough to control it in those situations. MKA cuts it down to 6.
Yeah, nice job. MKA going on a little bit of a mini run here. This is what they need to do. They've won 5 of the last 6 points.
Porter right to the middle. And another great dig from Weintraub. They send it back. Now the issue is that Weintraub is forced to get these digs. They want her on the second touch as the setter. As trying to get there was Lila Brown. Did get a touch on it, but out of play, 21-14. And now checking in will be Kiara Duffy.
Nice job going down the line that time. And yeah, the big problem that Mother Seton's had in the last few points is that they're not dropping it on the 10, they're not dropping it in the back line. They're putting it right in the sweet spot, right where you like it as a defender.
Sending it towards the back. Weintraub, high set. And now a deep swing coming from Chapelier. 22-14, Mother Seton looking good here late in set number 1.
Yeah, I think they put the
they gave it over. Yeah, they.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, they gave it to
I
MKA.
didn't see the call on that, though.
No, yeah, it's going to be MKA, so it's 21-15. Little confusion there.
Yeah, I was trying to see what the official said, but I think I was looking down the wrong direction. I was actually trying to see who was still serving. Over from Burns. And bumps. It looks like that would have been maybe behind the antenna anyway. So the 22nd point does come to fruition for Mother Seton. They're 3 away from capturing set number 1. That'll be Annabelle Burns. 263 kills, 312 digs on the season for the junior outside. What's been the most successful season of her varsity career. Falls over. Excellent dig. Here we go. Matias swings one over. And now another one. Up from Porter. Trying for another look. Oh, with authority. They got a touch, and it's in there.
My goodness. Just the slightest touch on that, but my goodness. What a big, powerful swing that time. Nothing you can do on defense that time around. 23-15.
Trying to finish it here. Just 2 points needed, and it's an ace. Mother Seton 1 point away from capturing set number 1. 24-15, Annabelle Burns trying to finish the job. Burns. With a lot of space to work. That taped up right hand. Gorgeous serve. And a soft touch over. Forenza with it. Forenza! What a dig from the back line. And now another free ball over from Brown. Porter. Forenza. Bear claws it. And running in is Weintraub. Now back outside. Brown. Matias. Porter. Let's see where she goes. They're looking for Burns. Strikes one just out. So MKA will live to fight another point.
Good call from the official there on the line. That was close to catching the tape, but just a hair too much on it.
24-16, MKA still fighting for their lives here. And that'll do it. Doesn't make it. Mother Seton, a dominant 9-point set, number 1 victory. We'll be back with more Big State Sports.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you. This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Welcome back to Franklin High School, the site of the NJSIAA non-public B girls volleyball state final, right here on Big State Sports. Zach Smolin and David Hassagen with you from the Iron Peak broadcast booth. Big thank you to Five Guys, the featured sponsor of today's game. Order a delicious burger and fresh cut fries from Five Guys Burgers and Fries. I'd also like to thank Group Spot. Tired of juggling emails, texts, and a dozen apps to get your group organized? Meet Group Spot, the private all-in-one hub for teams, clubs, families, and more. Control notifications, manage RSVPs, run subgroups without social media noise. Start your group today at groupspot.app. Big shout out to Top Metal Game. That'll help you unlock your potential, performing your best when it matters the most, and get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, and build a champion's mindset. Get a free consultation today at topmetalgame.com. Lions & Associates, NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lions & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contract so you can focus on winning on and off the field. And Zolnir Rings. When your season ends in victory, make it last forever with Zolnir Championship Rings, based right here in New Jersey. We're the #1 choice for high school championship rings in the Garden State. Memorialize your hashtag ring season with the Zolnir Championship Ring, crafted to celebrate champions. A great first set victory for Mother Seton as we'll switch sides. They win it 25-16. David, you saw a super fan on the side for MKA.
We now have a Cougar down below with a blue and white wig, wearing a Cougar onesie, is the only way I could describe it. I mean, this has been the best. We had some great fans in the first game. This is the most passionate group of fans from both sides I've ever seen. We've got a literal fan section amongst the fans, and now we have a Cougar with a blue and white wig. Fantastic.
That's unbelievable. And that's not a student either, I don't
know.
think. That's like an older guy. Like he's a parent for sure.
Or woman. I can't tell with the wig.
Yeah, we'll have to find out after the game.
Yes.
Well, here we go. It'll be Isabella Matias to get things started for Mother Seton after a dominant first set. Floats it over as the Cougars over on the left side. Big swing, but it's picked right back up by Duffy. Outside, Forenza! That was a forensic analysis of the other side of the court, David. What a smash.
My goodness. Again, just so impressive. She's just a freshman with that much power. I mean, that's hard to defend for any team. Forget, in a final. My goodness, what a weapon.
She's been the top freshman that we've seen in these state finals across now, this being the 5th matchup. And, of course, we'll have Secaucus and Raritan coming up at 3 o'clock right here on Big State Sports. Brown, backline, what a stop by Matias. Still a good set. Forenza with a light roll, sends it over. Another swing from the back line, out of bounds. That was a nice look, but went about 6 inches away on the near side.
Yeah, good look there from Lynch. Not a bad idea to attack from the backside that time, but couldn't quite find the home. And again, a great save by Matias, who's done a tremendous job defensively.
I mean, right now, I know Florenza's been good, but I'm really liking what Matias has brought to the table today defensively. They set to the middle, blocked. Matias on the run, makes the save, and sent over by Burns. Nice set from Weintraub. Other shot, Porter, outside, Forenza gets it away. And off the hands of Mahala Weintraub.
Another great job and a great block initially there from Ava Wheeler in the middle for MKA. Did a nice job there. She's got great height in the center, but just could not stop it the second time around. Really good start to this second set for Mother Seton.
And an ace from Matias. 4-0 lead for the Setters here in set number 2 after winning the first set by 9.
You think she wants to take home a title in her senior season? My goodness, she's been all over the court so far.
Nice hit from Wheeler. Haven't heard much from her so far today. It's been tough setting up this middle blocker for MKA. Touched over. Porter gonna go Forenza and blocked out of bounds. Wheeler got some hands on it, but spun wildly over towards the, again, fan section for Mother Seton.
Yeah, it looks like there was a bit of a cut shot too. So once you get that, and if you don't get it right on the hands, really tough to defend. Just goes right off the wrist and off to the side.
Nice job off the spin with the freshman off the net, and well, ends up hitting Forenza in the face from other than that, but she seems to be okay. A 6-0 start to set number 2. Picked up, and again, another poor serve receive for MKA. David, they got to call a timeout sooner rather than later.
Yeah, right now they're just really, it's been really tough because, I mean, what's really happening is Matias is just putting a different spin on her serves every time. She's going to very different spots. They just don't know how to defend it right now. Better that time.
Back up, handled by Corrine Kittles. Nice swing, Matias, but can't quite handle it. Goes out of bounds, and finally, the nightmare ends for MKA. They get one on the board at 7-1.
Yeah, good swing there finally. And again, it was all based off of that first, the first receiving of serve. If they're clean with it and they can set things up, great. They haven't been able to do that enough so far in this final.
No, their serve receiving, their digs just haven't quite been there. That first touch has been a big challenge for MKA. Up for Forenza. Weintraub, another one, a lot of leverage. Porter gonna set to the middle. And just getting it over was Anderson. From the back line, another swing, Anderson with a touch on it. Porter, looks like she's gonna go right back to the outside. She will. Forenza, right at Kittles. Much better defense from MKA. Touching it over, oh, what a save, but just out of bounds. And no touch for MKA. But again, Isabella Matias is all over the floor today. What an effort from 18.
Yeah, that was a confusing one. The Mother Seton faithful thought that was a brilliant save and a point for them, but no, just wide of the line.
7-2 MKA. Starting to climb back a little bit here. Porter, Forenza, blocked, recovered by Burns. They're gonna go back to the well. Forenza taps it, and a gorgeous dive by Brown. Hits it across Porter, and what do we got here? A double on the side for Montclair Kimberly Academy.
Yeah, they tried to pull a fast one there, tried to go down the net with a little bit of finesse, but illegally done. Good save, though, from Mother Seton anyway. They were able to get to it.
8-2 lead. Mother Seton have had a ton of massive leads so far today. Out there in the scarlet and white from Porter. Weintraub. Back to the middle, off some hands, and there we go. They're going to have to get Wheeler going, David, if they want to come back.
Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of confidence-building set that you love as a middle blocker, too. Right where you need it, right on the tape pretty much, and just hammered it home. Now can they do it more consistently?
And while Addison Anderson is a great middle blocker in their own right, they've really struggled to set her up properly on that inside, as now they'll go the opposite. And that's where Forenza was. Another swing, and blocked away. Well, who needs a good set when Anderson can just take it on her own right down to the floor?
And she's been very impressive. And again, she's just a sophomore. She's going to be an impressive piece for this team for a couple of years to come. And boy, oh boy, does she an absolute presence in the middle.
I mean, she's not the tallest in the world either, but she's got the wingspan to get those arms way up and over the tape. Sky high, Porter, over for Burns, rejected, picks it back up. Over from the back line. Good set for Weintraub, back to the middle. Wheeler turned around by Porter. Burns again, cuts it off the tape and down. Oh, what a shot from Annabelle Burns. 10-3, Mother Seton, timeout MKA. We'll step aside as well. 1-0 set lead, 10-3, set number 2 lead for Mother Seton on Big State Sports.
Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
From the Iron Peak broadcast booth, it's the NJSIAA non-public B state finals for girls volleyball. Mother Seton up 10-3 in the second set, but having something to say about it are the Montclair Kimberly Academy Cougars. Coach's point for Kyla Sabello.
10-4, good buddy, and that's the score. Beautiful job there right out of the timeout, showing that touch. And again, that's somewhere that MKA has not attacked a lot of, is along the 10-foot line. They've been trying to go into the back row a lot. Not a lot of attacks there. Great service that time.
A good recovery on that touch, and MKA can't get their passing in order. As Mother Seton, I mean, they're also getting, they're playing incredibly well. They're getting all the breaks too. So Mother Seton is feeling very good out here today.
Yeah, absolutely. They're getting a little bit of luck as Anderson goes back to serve. She's had a very, very impressive day so far.
And I'm loving that, the middle blocker's getting a chance to serve. You don't always see that, but she's their main option up front, so they like to keep her out there as much as possible as they do hit it around her from the back line as she'll check out. The libero back in of Matthias.
Great kill there from Jetley. Great swing and went right at Anderson there. Again, don't often see her in the back line, so that's where you attack perhaps. And that's why you don't often see a setter or a middle blocker get that chance to serve, because they're not as comfortable in the back when they have to defend.
It's just a little bit tougher for them to get down because they're often much taller.
Yes.
Good set from the libero. Kittles off the spin, and MKA starting to figure it out. Whatever was said during that timeout, David, seems to be working.
Another one that time by Chapelier. Beautiful job on the outside. And this is what MKA has to do. They have to go on a bigger run here. Get 4, 5, 6 in a row. Get it back into a little bit more touching distance.
Mahalo Weintraub. Low line drive. Picked up. And out from the back row. Sent into the corner. Oh! What a shot by Faith Forenza.
I'll tell you what, some college coaches better get her on the radar right now. Again, she's only a freshman. You're going to have to wait a year or two. But boy, oh boy, just the talent to have that kind of accuracy from the back line. So, so impressive.
Just unbelievable effort for them. I think it's, August 2027? I think she get the phone calls?
Something like that.
August 1st, 2027. Get ready for a lot of letters, Faith Forenza. Chapelier. Oh, pancake right there from Duffy. Back over. Another long rally. Weintraub to the middle. Little late. Mother Seton setting it up. They'll go outside. Annabelle Burns out of bounds. But they got the touch.
Yeah, just a bit of a touch there on the outside. A little bit of a delay call. But my, oh my, what a pancake save there by Kira Duffy. What an incredible play from the defensive specialist.
Pancake dig, serving it up. And now that one goes a little too far, 13-7. But again, even with some of these mistakes, MKA Mother Seton still feeling good. They've had such a large lead in both sets 1 and 2. Back for Burns. Strikes true right down. Couple of touches. MKA couldn't get it up.
Yeah, and you saw the top spin accentuated off of those touches. Would have probably been a pretty easy dig if it had gone through clean, but that little touch just making it drop off the table. Really good job again from the setters.
MKA. Good set outside for Brown. Matias from Porter. Back to the middle, turning it around. Haley Paul. Another sophomore middle blocker. This tandem, very talented as the pink fans go up to our right.
My goodness, what a great job. And just when you think, okay, Anderson's out of the game, we can attack the middle a little bit more. Nope, absolutely not. What a great combo.
They have such a good middle blocking tandem as this one goes deep. And MKA, that was one of the times where their passing was actually in order. They did it cleanly, but again, some of these strikes maybe taking a little too much chances, trying to nibble around the edges. Free ball. Setters. Porter pushes. Forenza way up there. Bounces off the ceiling. Always a tough read. And a good save by Brown. Porter going right back to the well. Here we go. Forenza! What do we got? Just offline. They're out of bounds for Forenza, but not by much.
Yeah, tried to go down the line that time. Just a little bit too much on it. Too much English on it. And MKA will get back on serve.
Here's Corrine Kittles. Hammers one over. Gorgeous dig that time, once again by Matias. Miscommunication from MKA. Another free ball. Bump set. Well controlled near the line. Now back for Kittles. Brown fires it. Another dig from Duffy. And this setter's defense, a force to be reckoned with. So this tumbles around the tape. Back roll shot. Porter, let's see if they can finish it. Forenza, right by the line, we play on. Weintraub with another dig. Now Chapelier. Porter. Up in the air, Forenza. 16-8, Mother Seton on top. They keep it going off the ceiling. And yeah, that's just a weird occurrence where it went too high, and because it started deflecting the other way, over the net, they're calling out of bounds.
Well, I was about to say, I'm not unused to weird ceilings. At my alma mater, Springfield College, we had a roof where there was a flat underneath, but then there was also rafters above it. So if it went into the rafters and bounced around, that was in. If it hit the bottom, then it wasn't. And there's a great kill going right down in the angle. Beautifully job again.
Well, that one hit the bottom right there. Faith Forenza, 17-9, an 8-point lead for Mother Seton, who are cruising in the non-public B final.
Yeah, this is just a confident team right now. You would never know that this is their first time here, first time going for a championship.
But I love the body language of Coach Moran, too. Oh, what a block! Anderson, tapped over by Porter. MKA are going to try again in the middle. Wheeler, another one, Matias. Burns to the outside, spun around. Another set, over towards the back. Dug up by Burns. Up from Porter. Forenza trying to attack the back. A couple of long rallies here. And set number 2 just couldn't quite get on it.
And I'll tell you what, that entire rally, you talked about the big block by Anderson. If it's not for Corinne Kittles with an incredible dig off of that play, it's a big momentum shift going in the way of Mother Seton. Instead, a huge win on a long rally there for the Cougars.
Josh Willett saying worst ceilings, Roxbury, Morris, Knowles, and Northern Highlands for North Jersey.
Of course he has a scouting report on ceilings.
Oh, yeah, he knows it all. Just out of bounds there from Forenza. And now climbing back within 6. Our Montclair Kimberly Academy, they are on a 4-1 run.
You know what we need to do? We need to get a roofing company to be the ceiling sponsor for
Yes.
volleyball.
That's it.
As
Jasmine Cardenas will check in for the 11 of Kiara Duffy, who certainly needs a break. Looks like their points going on the other side.
Yeah, confusion there.
But the scoreboard still says 17-11. Well, we'll play on. There we go from Brown. from Matthias, and not enough. Behind the antenna.
Almost ended up in the lap of one of the assistant coaches there on trying to make that save, but just couldn't get there. Still trying to figure out what in the world happened on that previous service point, because I thought it was on MKA, and then they just rolled it underneath.
I think they're adjusting the scoreboard now.
I wonder maybe if it was a rotation, perhaps.
I didn't see any hand motion, although he is looking at the card right now, so it could be an out of rotation. But then they should get a point as well.
And we're hearing some of the fans there give us a point.
Yeah, because if it's out of rotation, they get the point and the service. The ball just goes to the other side.
That's what happened earlier. That was a couple of points ago. So I think that's maybe where the confusion lies. Coach Moran trying to get over the shoulder of the official, trying to figure out what in the world is going on here. Coach Sabello taking a much further view.
And sometimes it can be so complicated when you get out of rotation, and then to get it back in, sometimes you'll see a couple of points in a row.
Oh, my goodness.
What a call and response from Mother Seton. They are fired up out here today in their first ever trip to the state finals. What an atmosphere from the Setters and their fans.
And that started from the bench, by the way. That wasn't even the fans who started it. That started from the bench, and that was right after the MKA faithful started the Let's Go Cougars chant. Mother Seton says, we've got the numbers advantage here. Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable, the crowd here, by the way.
I mean, the Cougars can certainly growl, David, but right now they showed that the Setters have the roar.
Yeah, they certainly at least have the bark. That's for certain.
Goodness.
What a great job they've done here in this final so far. Now, again, there's a lot of time here as they're going to put a point on the board for Mother Seton. So it's 18-12. At this stage, but it does get, the serve still belongs to the Cougars.
Yeah, they missed one earlier. So they're bringing it back. They're correcting the score, as it should have been 18-10 when they got that serve back, and now they got a couple of points in a row. 18-12, still within striking distance. Matthias. Forenza, picked up by MKA. Another shot from the outside, recovered by Porter. Bump set, Matthias. Rolled across by Forenza. And now sent back over by Lila Lynch. Porter, outside. Forenza, huge hit. Great dig by Lila Brown. Another swing, right down, big dig by Burns. Free ball coming over for Mother Seton. David, I think that was going out, but Kittle's just using her instincts. Back row, Matthias, Porter, trying to finish it. Forenza by the 10-foot line. Another diving dig by Auerbach. And now hit over by Wheeler. 18-12, Setters on top. Forenza winds up, breaks one down, and the Cougars can't handle it.
And that'll get the fan section really roaring over there to our right. Beautiful job there. Great defense from MKA on a couple of occasions. Just couldn't do it for them multiple times. And it always happens, right? If you're challenging a defense 2 or 3 times in a row, eventually you're going to get the point out of it.
Here's Forenza in service now, right towards the knees of Kittles. Cross shot, out of bounds.
Not a bad idea there from Layla Lynch, but just a little bit too much on it on the angle. She was trying to find that gap just beyond the 10-foot. That 2 or 3 section on the cross didn't quite work that time.
I don't think she needed to hit it as hard as she thought she did. As this will go out of bounds, and already seeing Secaucus' fan section coming in. And they've got massive cardboard cutouts of their players.
Yeah, we'll have that versus Raritan. It's a timeout called here on the floor, but we'll talk about that last matchup, Zach. You've got, I mean, you talk about a giant program in Group 1 in Secaucus who have been here a ton, have won here a ton, taking on a Raritan team who's relatively local to this area. So they're going to have a great turnout, but looking for their first. And it's always going to be interesting because when you get those teams that are in here for the first time, like these two are, you usually see responses one of 2 ways, right? It's either the we don't know any better, we've never been here, so we're just going to play loose and play our game, or sometimes you get blinded by the lights a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see how Raritan does against such a powerhouse like Secaucus in our last matchup, coming up at 3 o'clock here on Big State Sports. Or is it going to be the Rockets who take off and shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars?
I'll tell you what, with the Patriots at the very least, it's almost like it's brand new to them because they haven't won since 2014.
Yeah.
So they're a perennial powerhouse that's been dormant for a while, so they're going to be very hungry to get another year up there in the rafters on their banner. 21-12, the rush number out here as Forenza gets ready to serve. They need 4 to the 13 of MKA to wrap up set number 2. Forenza, and a lot of clean serves from Mother Seton today. Just very few errors as Anderson drives one over. They go back outside, pushing it down, and that's what they needed from Lila Lynch. 21-13, another coach point for MKA.
It was almost a lift there against MKA when in that battle in front of the net. That's what a couple of the assistants were looking at there for Mother Seton, but referees got their eyes right on it. Good non-call there. Nice point for MKA.
21-13, lobbed over. Porter pushes outside, tipped off the blockers. Point for the setters.
And again, looks like they disguised that attack very well. You saw the middle blocker go up too early, never was going in that direction, and that's when you know you're in a good groove. As back to serve again is Anderson.
So here we go again with Addison Anderson. She'll be in the back line. And then after this point, we should see Matthias come back in. Anderson soars one over towards the back. Weintraub, a good swing from Brown. Back to the outside and late on it was Jasmine Cardenas. And yep, there we go. Coming back in is Isabella Matthias.
Yeah, that was just a tough one there. It looked like for Cardenas, just a little bit behind her with a little bit of backspin. So couldn't quite get it into that arc that you want to see it on the swing. Just had a really tough time even getting it any kind of power on it.
They're going to need a lot of service points here from Mahela Weintraub. Off the top of the block, Brown picks it up, outside, Lynch looking for the free ball, just gets it off the tape and scrapes the side of the net, leaping in the air, but a little late was Haley Paul, so 3 out of the last 4 to the Cougars.
Sometimes you need a little luck with the tape that time as Lynch launched that trickle for a couple of feet, fell on the correct side. That's the kind of breaks that MKA needs to start to get as Raritan's in the gym.
And the Rockets have taken off. They are here in their first appearance. Swings to the back corner, just in bounds. What a shot by Haley Paul. Was late on the prior one and just found the edge.
I mean, that was about as picture perfect in the corner. That would have been considered an upper 90 if this was on the soccer pitch. Beautiful, beautiful placement. You couldn't ask for any better on that.
Duffy back to serve. A great defensive back line in currently for Mother Seton. Nice swing right at Duffy. Porter outside, Burns, cross shot, picked up by Chapelier. Now another one touched over on the 10-foot line. Porter lifts it off the block touch. Saving it there was Brown from going out of bounds. Kittles over to Chapelier, too deep, and another set point for Mother Seton.
Yep, 24-15 right now, set point for Mother Seton. A big job there, 24 on the board once again. They've been really, really good.
Tumbling serve, Brown in the air. They go opposite side. Picked up by Matthias. Porter trying to finish it. Off the block touch and went beyond the antenna. So MKA again staying alive for now. They maxed out at 16 points in the last set.
Yep, on there again. Now let's see if they can get a big run going. They're going to need to get a few breaks as well.
First pass a little wild. Shot over by the 11 of Duffy. Off the block touch. Porter airs one out. Burns lobs it over. Back for Weintraub. From the back line into the net. And that'll close it out. Mother Seton back-to-back set wins, 25-16. They are on their way to a sweep unless MKA can pick things up on the other side of this in the non-public B girls volleyball state finals on Big State Sports.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
This is Christian Coben, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
George J. Keller & Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller & Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Back in action from the Iron Peak broadcast booth on Big State Sports for the non-public B state final. And it is hashtag ring season presented by Athletic Fields of America. Big thank you to Five Guys, Group Spot, Top Metal Game, Lions and Associates, and Zolnir Rings for making this broadcast possible. I don't know what they're saying down below, but whatever it is, I love it from Mother Seton. They're fired up out here today. You would have thought that they go here every year with how comfortable they are.
We've seen some great support, including from MKA. I mean, it's a small group, but they've been loud. They have a mascot here. I have seen very few across all sports better than Mother Seton support here today. They've been incredible. Pingree's soccer support was amazing earlier this week. This group is into it on every single point. They're doing calls and responses from the bench. Right now, though, it's the energy that has to come from MKA. They have to win this third set quickly. Because again, you win the third set, you can get on a run and carry this to 5 if you can get there. You just have to get the first one.
Now they have to find a way to get this one under control. Here's Porter to the middle. Anderson, she's blocked and inbound. So there we go. Montclair Kimberly Academy are able to strike first for the first time today.
Nice job there, and just able to control that block enough. Soft hands on there on the block. Softened it, cushioned it.
Auerbach, gorgeous float. Porter, this time going outside, and a big swing. Forenza off the touch and a kill.
Just been a complete performance so far from Mother Seton, but there have been some moments where MKA has gone on a bit of a mini run. They have to extend those now, especially when they get a chance on service. Just got to go to their big players and try to get about 4 or 5 in a row if they can. As
out of rotation for MKA.
Yep.
And perhaps somebody just a little bit too far up on that serve-receive setup. But David, these are mistakes that they cannot afford to make here in this third set, trailing 2-0. Picked up, Kittles. Way close to the net, and just ill-timed there. Lila Brown didn't have much of a chance to hit that one. 3 in a row for Mother Seton.
Yeah, just a little bit off there, and you can tell MKA is just trying to fight themselves a little bit here mentally. They're just making a lot of little mistakes, like you said.
Weintraub in the middle. Wheeler blocked by Anderson. Stays up, tipped over. Gorgeous dive, Porter. Now to the back line for Burns. Just across the 10-foot. Weintraub missing Wheeler. Oh, and that was a little too far back. MKA getting lucky there. Roll shot from Forenza. A push. Brown recovers. Now from the back line, into the net. 4-1, Mother Seton. Another long rally, David, going by way of the Scarlet and White.
And just a disjointed point there from both teams, actually. Not exactly clean, but when you can win those points when you're not passing well, that helps your confidence so much.
Another one from the back line, heaved over by Lila Lynch. Tumbling dig by Porter as this will go out of bounds.
It's a little bit too much on that one as MKA gets back within 2. Now can they go on a big run here? This is one of the players that can absolutely do it, Layla Brown.
Twirls it a few times, just over the tape. Great serve, Matias. In to dig it up. Shot across that time from Forenza. Pushed over the tape and just down, right over Anderson. MKA have cut it within 1.
Yep, 4-3 here, and that's exactly what you needed if you're MKA. And now, again, can they get Brown on a run? She had a great serve there that just tumbled right into the back line.
Couple of spins there from Brown once again, and spin on that serve. Porter gives it. Forenza through the hands. That's who you got to give it to, David, when you want to stop MKA from rallying. Just let Forenza touch it a couple of times, and you'll get kills more often than not.
Oh, 100%.
Another one, and not making it through for Forenza. 5-4. Mother Seton still on top, but MKA continuing to bite at their ankles.
Yeah, and this is exactly where you want to be. Just even if you're behind, stay within touching distance. Keep it close and hope you can find a run somewhere.
Porter, this time for Burns, a bullet, but denied. To the back row, free ball. Porter, back to Burns, another swing right on the edge. Annabelle Burns has been picture perfect on her back row swing, 6-4.
Burns has been so impressive. The way that she attacks the ball all the time. Just a junior, too. She's got one more year. My goodness, this group is set up well for the next couple of seasons.
Anderson tumbles away and then right over from the back row. Porter, Burns, again, dug up by Brown. Giving it outside to Lynch. She's blocked and actually never went over. 4 touches on the side for MKA.
Yeah, MKA thought it might have been a touch there, but it caught all tape. No touch on the block that time from Mother Seton, and they'll get another point here.
Makes it over, another swing, good pickup. And ooh, a little dangerous there, sliding into the bench. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, David, not a lot of space on that far side.
Very brave there from Cardenas, though, going over and trying to make that play still. This is a team that, when you get up 2 sets, you can kind of go in a little complacent and get a little too comfortable. Not the case for Mother Seton. They're fighting for every point still.
I mean, it's also the state final, right?
Well, yeah.
Burns. And they've really been challenging Layla Brown. She's been up to it. Chapelier. Porter. Burns cranks one. Over on the first touch. Porter gonna give it back to Burns. Now claws it over to the 10-foot line. On the way back, Lynch carries it over off Matias, and a kill for MKA.
And again, off that back wall, also immediately kills the point. Really good job that time from Layla Lynch. She's been the most impressive player for me on that MKA side. The way she goes in and attacks those outside swings, really good job there.
And she was their MVP over in the sectional final with a double-double, 10 digs, 17 kills against the defending champs in St. Mary's. Pushed outside, and it'll be a little bit of an awkward swing. Matias picks it up in the air from Paul. Now by the line, and the roll shot kill. Annabelle Burns, perfect placement, 8-6.
Yeah, really good again. Almost the pancake save that time from MKA, but really good drop on that once more from Mother Seton. As back to serve is Kira Duffy.
Chapelier, too deep. And Mother Seton, David, now again starting to create that separation as they lead it by a score of 9-6. And MKA cannot let it get much farther away than that. Like you mentioned, they got to win the third set. They got to win it quickly. And there you go with Layla Lynch.
Power again from Lynch. And now she'll be able to serve. And again, you talk about you want to get the ball in the hands of your best players. Lynch is another one. Can she get on a good service run here? Let's see. Good jump serve into the back line that time.
Beat it over the tape. There we go. An answer from Burns down low. Pushed outside and not over. Layla Brown unable to find it.
Yeah, and again, just a hair too far away right now. It's a little bit too close to the net, so when they're coming up with the swings from the outside, they're getting it too late in that swing, and they're putting it into the tape instead of off the hands. So it's just a hair. It's these little minute details that can make all the difference.
0 set and a little too low for Jetley.
And there's another example right there. Again, looking even just for the touch shot, it was just a hair too low. Just not working right now for MKA. This is a Mother Seton team that looks very confident.
We get a little help as well. Some unforced errors from MKA. Lorenza, that's out of bounds, and no, it was touched by Matias.
I don't think Matias realized it was coming back that quick.
I don't think so either.
Off the first touch, and I think she was kind of caught of where she was on the court there, tried to save it, and then, okay, probably was heading out. But again, take the breaks where you can find them if you're MKA.
Much needed break for them. Here we go, up in the air from Montclair Kimberly. Off the wrist, Porter feeds outside. Florenza blocked out of bounds. And you can all hear that at home, right? They're so loud after every point. Unbelievable.
I was about to say, forget the fans. And how about the contact on that swing? Once again from Florenza. So impressive from the freshman.
Florenza, the bringer of boom on the court. Up by 4 are the setters. Outside, Brown, block touch, and getting a hand on it was Duffy. But another authoritative swing, as entering now is Lillian Auerbach. And she'll go back to serve in place of Ella Chapelier. 12-9, Mother Seton in the lead and also up 2-0.
Really good there from Brown on that last kill. Now can Auerbach get on a run?
Auerbach attacks the back line. Florenza! David, she's got like a permanent golden mushroom out there. For all you Mario Kart players out there, that is just speed coming out of that right arm. What a hit.
And that time going down the line, too. And that's what you love from your outside hitters, is our outside hitters that can go at any angle that you can throw at them in terms of the defense. Does not matter right now.
Weintraub outside. Brown recovered. Porter. Matias diving away and actually ends up on the other side of the court.
Now, do we want to put in the hockey rule? There's the fun hockey rule. If you get benched into your opponent's bench, you join that team for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to join that team for the rest of the game.
If you cross fully under the net on a point, does that mean you join for like a set or something in volleyball?
It's 7-on-5 for the next couple. And if she doesn't try her best, you lose more points. There you go for Brown. Up for Porter. Another swing. Oh, that's a great recovery from Auerbach. Battle by the tape. It's going to Mother Seton.
And looks like they said a double hit touch there, trying to get it over the net perhaps. Interesting decision from the officials.
I thought maybe it would be a fourth, and they never sent it over, but.
No, they put up the 2 fingers.
And a back row strike coming from Forenza. Weintraub back to the middle, Wheeler. Porter going to set up Burns. Burns leaps, attacks the back, too far. Again, Montclair Kimberly, David, hanging around a lot better than they have in previous sets. I mean, they certainly know it's go time. The adrenaline rising a little more. They know that this could be the end of their season here in this third set.
Yeah, and you can see them. They're playing, again, a lot more, I don't want to say desperation, but with a little bit more confidence in what they want. Yeah, urgency is certainly there as they're going to make a substitution here on the rotations.
Ananya Jetley is back in. Ruby Erickson also enters the contest as she floats one over. Porter, Burns, And a good swing from 2 again. Off balance, Erickson way out and behind the antenna, 15-11, Mother Seton.
Yeah, again, a little bit off of the communication that time. That's what's been plaguing MKA so far in this game. They just have not been able to set up defensively as well as they would have liked.
Anderson again. Drives one over. Weintraub pushes outside. Lynch. Not enough on it. Back for Burns. Another swing. She's blocked. Anderson. Good push from the back row. Porter able to get to it. Back for Burns. Oh, and what a shot and what an assist by Porter on the way. We saw Porter pushing a teammate out of the way to get to the ball, and Burns finishes the job.
Unbelievable. Everything is going right. Timeout right now, MKA, and much needed. Anything that and everything that Mother Seton has done today has gone their way. Just an incredible performance.
Mother Seton will try to complete the sweep for their first state title after this on Big State Sports.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch, all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Returning from the Iron Peak broadcast booth in Franklin High School, Zach Small and David Hassagen hanging out with you in what could be the final set of the NJSIAA non-public B state finals. Mother Seton can taste it. They are just 9 points away, leading 16-11 and up 2 sets to none on the Essex County Montclair Kimberly Academy Cougars. Heaved up, gonna be tough, blocked, recovered, but not enough. MKA, another coach point. They've done well off their timeouts, David.
Yeah, and now it's about trying to keep that rally alive. This is what they have to do now is, okay, yeah, we're recovered out of the timeouts, we're ready mentally, now hit that again. Just keep pushing at this stage.
Mahalo Weintraub, over towards the back. Again for Burns, tips it over. And over the middle, another free ball for the setters. Porter faking to the middle. Burns cranks one. Lila Brown in the way. Now for Weintraub. Another's hit and out of bounds. Just a bit too deep. I like the idea on that attack, David. Just missed by about a foot.
And they haven't really attacked the back of the back line too much, really, in this match. They've been kind of trying to, go just outside the 10, maybe go into that mid-range area. That's the first time in a while we've seen them really go for the back line on the paint.
I mean, that's where Matias is. I don't want to hit it anywhere near her. She picks up everything. Burns. Now she goes for the back. Over for Brown. Another free ball. Matias. Porter. This has been the formula. Burns. Inbounds!
Wow.
What a shot by Burns, and incensed is Kyla Sabello.
Wow. That looked out to me from our angle. She is incensed. I'm surprised the officials aren't getting together on that. That looked wide to me.
I mean, it is her call over in the corner, and she's right there. She had the best sight on it, so there's really nothing another official can do. Porter, they try to keep going. Burns, block, recovery, Matias, back over. An acrobatic stop once again by Isabella Matias. They attack her again as she's trying to stand back up. 18-13, Mother Seton as MKA got another.
Yeah, couldn't quite recover for that second one. I mean, there's only enough miracle saves you can make on one singular point. Nice job from MKA going back to a player that was out of position.
Looking for Burns again, a little bit farther back. Attacks the 10-foot. 19-13. And right now, David, it just seems like the setters are on a march to victory.
Yeah, I was about to say, and they've attracted quite the crowd here as well. We got, again, St. Mary's players. We have Old Bridge players that were here. They won a title yesterday. They're all taking this in, and I'm sure they're just as impressed as we are with how this Mother Seton team has played here in the final.
MKA salvaged that one. Porter Middle. What a strike. Oh, just out of bounds from Haley Paul and David. Perhaps a makeup call from that one before.
Yeah, that was close. That one looked like it caught the line, but no. So MKA the beneficiary that time.
Tumbled over. Matias can't get to it in time, or rather can't get to it clearly. And once again, a late push from Montclair Kimberly. They have to keep the ball rolling their way.
Great serve there by Kittles. Let's see if she can get on a run here. A little bit of a pause here.
Oh, there we go. Porter, and then also flashing a smile there at the very end. Kittles. Porter pushed outside. Forenza blocked, sends it right back over. On the one touch, coming from Wheeler. Here we go again. Forenza on the edge, right in. 20-5, Mother Seton. They need 10 to MKA, or rather, they need 5 to MKA's 10.
Yeah, we talk about always that race to 20. There it is again for Mother Seton.
Matias, great serve. And a missed touch is an ace. She's done everything right today. 18. Yeah. What a game by Matias. And one last timeout, perhaps the last of their season. We'll be back with potentially the final few points of the non-public B state championships here on Big State Sports.
Here at Oak Grove Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyric, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field. Well, Mother Seton was holding up a plaque of something. I don't know what it was. It looked like a player. Whatever it was. I mean, this team is so fun. I wish we'd done more of their games this season.
Yeah, they're fired up, and if we want to cover their games, well, first of all, they'd have to reach out to us.
Yes.
We would love to see that. And they should reach out to Sue LaMello, Sue at BigStateSports.com for all that information, especially for the winter and the spring. We'd love to come out and cover your team's season right here on Big State Sports.
Weintraub, good set. Off, and another coach point for MKA, but they're going to need more than that.
Speaking of booking games, we've had MKA on our air before, and we hope to have them again
on the ice
against Montclair in a newly refurbished arena over there.
It is, yeah. They got enough money to refurbish Clary Anderson, so it's going to be really nice in there. 21-16, Porter outside, Forenza! And she turned away before it was even called. She knew the whole way.
My goodness, again, can't say enough about how good this freshman has played here today. And this Mother Seton group, the fans, the players, they can feel it now, just 3 away.
22-16 for the Setters. Lobbed over. Kittles. Weintraub. Outside for Burns. And now they go the opposite way. Cardenas. To the middle. Wheeler. They had a hard time getting her going out here today. Another one for Forenza. Tipped over, and they keep it down. Forenza. Another good shot. 23-16.
And there you see the fans in full effect. Mother Seton closing in on a first championship.
2 more. Weintraub, Wheeler, little behind. Dug up, outside. Forenza, good spot, dug again. Weintraub, they go to Brown this time. Oh, Matias just gets it over, but dug back down by Wheeler.
Great job there by Wheeler, reacting to that very, very well. Incredible dig again from Matias, but unfortunately went right into the hands of the middle blocker who just tapped it down. Let's see if they can get a little run going here. MKA trying to keep themselves alive.
The Cougars have exceeded their limit. They only scored 16 in the prior 2 sets. Mother Seton just trying to finish the job. Another slam, another dig. And that coming from Auerbach. Tumbling roll shot over. Nice set from Matias down at the 10-foot line. First touch over. Porter once again. Forenza saved. Porter Forenza looking towards the back, but Layla Brown right there. Another swing, another block. That one coming from Lynch. Tipped over. Cardenas. Punched. 10-foot line. Long rally here for the 41st point of the set. Matias bumps one as she finds Forenza. Weintraub once again for Lynch. Looking towards the back. Miscommunication. Oh, what a save by Forenza! Are you kidding me? From 5 yards out of bounds. Blocked down. 24-17 in a rally for the ages.
Oh my. Couple of massive saves and a big block. Match point Setters.
Set, match, season, state championship. Here we go. Off the serve. Weintraub. Matias. Porter. Could this be it? Forenza. Not quite yet. Tipped over. Trying to finish it now. Matias for Burns. Hammers it! But a net touch there, or rather just hit out on the antenna. MKA alive for now.
Oh, false alarm there for the Mother Seton faithful. That was close, but yes, clipped the pole.
They'll have to try it off a serve receive. Here we go on the side for MKA. Zoe Lichtenstein. First time we've said her name today. They're gonna feed Burns. High set, looks good. She's blocked out of bounds. The Setters are champions of New Jersey for the first time in their history.
Unbelievable performance here. You would think that they've been on this stage so many times before. This group from Clark putting together a tremendous performance from all over the court. And what a reward as well for Coach Tom Moran, the Hall of Famer, to bring home the title here. The Setters will have some hardware and a banner to hang on an incredible final here in Franklin.
29 seasons at the helm for Tom Moran. 350 wins. And the 351st, David, tastes the absolute sweetest as the Mother Seton Setters take down the Montclair Kimberly Academy Cougars in straight sets for their first ever state title here in non-public B, and they played a perfect game. This was the most dominant performance that we've seen out of all 5 matches we've had so far. What an effort it's been for Mother Seton, and I mean, they're set up for the future too. This team is young.
Yeah, they've got a lot of talent coming back. This could be the start of what we saw from Princeton earlier today. The start, perhaps, of a dynasty in non-public B. They go through a tough road. They play an incredibly tough schedule. And you see the result and you see the reward. Mother Seton, congratulations, state champions.
And for MKA, congratulations on a phenomenal season, making it to their first state final. 19-12 under Kyla Sabello for Ava Wheeler, Mahela Weintraub, Kinsley Ingram, Ruby Erickson, Sophie Brown, Layla Brown, Anaya Jetley, Luciana Morelli, Layla Lynch, Skylar Dirksen, Lillian Auerbach, Corrine Kittle, Zoe Lichtenstein, Kamsiel Noabawase, and Ella Chapelier. Congratulations on an incredibly successful season, but the day belongs to Mother Seton. And again, like you mentioned, David, it looks like it's going to be the first of many. But for our entire career, we got one more left, one more state title to crown for us today. Will it be Raritan or will it be Secaucus? Find out in just a few moments. For Amanda Dimantova and Kelly Barta on camera, Parker Swift on production. For David Hassig, my broadcast partner, I'm Zach Smolin. Remind you, as always, to stay frosty. And we'll see you at 3 o'clock for Group 1.